Whew. All right, guys, we're back. In the studio. Vacation. Yeah, that break was super great. Oh man, I feel refreshed and ready to go. You do anything cool for your vacation, Lou?
Yeah, I just flew around, Portland, Vegas. Weird spots.
Nice. How about third chair's empty.
Oh wait, yeah.
Oh, I guess he's still on vacation mode. Either way, it doesn't matter because you know what, Lou? It's time.
What time? What it's recording? I mean, it's 11:06 in Seoul. What time are you talking about?
It's time.
It's 3:06 in London. 3:06 a.m.
No, Lou. It's time. It's time. It's predictions time.
Welcome to TFS Pod, otherwise known as 24/7 Podcast. Yeah, 24/7 Lou, winning championship rings while Ric-Hard is your conference favorite host. Yeah, you know it, the one-man band is the wrestling trivia king of kings. A dice, a wheel, another deal. The randomizer will tag in to make the spiel. TFS Pod, TFS Pod, TFS Pod. Welcome to the wrestling home of super fans, where we clash with facts and master plans. Opinions soar and predictions unfold, while our championship Goldie shines brighter than any other gold. Join the excitement, raise your voice. In this wrestling realm, we will make some noise. Each matching night, our hearts ablaze. United we triumph under Goldie's shining. TFS Pod, TFS Pod, TFS Pod. I said TFS Pod, TFS Pod, TFS Pod, TFS Pod.
Welcome to TFS Pod. This is 24/7 Lou, and we have
Ric-Hard, baby. Shout out to Big Van Vader for the inspiration, and I am ready to go. Let's do this.
Yeah. And wait, where is he?
Right, Lou. I meant to tell you, he's doing the part-time champion schedule. He's still going to be on his extended vacation. Don't you know we do that?
Wait, part-time? What do you mean part-time? There's nothing. We talking about part-time.
Yeah, he has fewer appearances because he's champ.
I was a champ for a while. I didn't know this. No one ever told me about this.
Oh, right. Yeah, it doesn't apply to you. We don't want you. We don't want you to be fresh when you're making predictions and sound of mind. Well, I mean, yeah.
All right. Well,
we don't want you to win.
Man. All righty. Well, in this episode, we will be talking about AEW's Dynasty that will be held on April 6th, Sunday, April 6th in the city of Philadelphia. Another Dynasty show.
Whoa.
A lot of things going on, we have title matches.
Pretty crazy that AEW is doing an event in Philly just practically a year from one of the better WrestleManias of all time removed.
Oh yeah,
man. Just retreading the old ground.
Yeah, that's true. I hate to put you on the spot, Ric-Hard, but do you have the record for Dynasty? Yes, no, maybe, or I'll let you look at it while I explain to the folks that it's a wrestling. We have 9 matches for this one. We have a John Moxley match. We have Toni Storm in this one. We have a triple threat match. We have a no time limit, no interference match in this show. tag titles, trios titles are up for grabs. Quarterfinals on the women's and men's Owen Hart Cup. We have quarterfinal matches in this. So, yeah, we have a lot of stuff going on in Aew Dynasty. So, yeah. Okay. I get
you. Looking good with that card. We started off with 6 matches before they updated it to a lot more.
We
got the cutoff at 9.
Now, who knows? I don't even know what's the pre-show matches. So I don't know if they're going to have that, but hope they do. Hopefully they have something going on. So yeah, also Ring of Honor title will be defended also too, which is going to be a good one. Title versus mask. So
yeah. For
do
those
you have
of
any
you who
history?
thought Ring of Honor was gone.
Yeah. Do you guys have any history on that, on the Dynasty, on the previous champion of this?
This is a first time pay-per-view. AEW usually did not have a Dynasty that I'm aware of. The closest one is Wrestle Dynasty. Wrestle Dynasty happened earlier this year actually. But
I thought there was one last year with Samoa Joe versus Swerve.
Was there? I don't
believe so. But anyway,
I'll have to look it up. But I'll pull it up.
All right. Yeah. So let's get through this.
I'll let you know. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Oh yeah. Don't worry about that. We'll get that to the end of the show to talk about that stuff. When I give my victory speech. Oh no, wait. Anyway, since the one-man band's not here, I'm gonna.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna give the line. Here we go. Ric-Hard, get the scoreboard.
All right, folks. You asked for it. You're going to get it. It's the TFS Pod scoreboard brought to you by, that's right, returning sponsor, Milk. Because milk is good for you, folks. In case you don't know, milk does your body good. It's good for your bones, it's good for your teeth, and it's good for your head. Or, we're still waiting on that summary, but it's good for your mind, good for your brain. Get yourself some milk, because if you don't got milk, you're in trouble.
Yep.
With that said, got milk. Get some. Anyways, in first place with a commanding lead, it's Osama bin Diesel at 12 points.
Oh, you're cheering now, but someday you'll...
Oh gosh, we if he becomes champ next year, oh gosh. Oh, and then behind him we have a tie for second place. It's Ric-Hard, and not here, but he is the 2024 predictions champ. The one-man band, and we are both at 6 points. All right. And then behind them, it is Main Event Jeff at 5 points, and he shares that spot with 24/7 Lou, who is also at 5 points.
Yeah!
Oh, and then behind you guys, we've got coming up in the rear, the Tornator, and he is at 3 points.
Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
What do you mean they mean nothing? What do you mean they mean
and
nothing?
Then oh man, hey, 3 points is nothing to scoff at, okay? Especially when behind him we've got the Randomizer at 1 point, and he shares that spot with Playboy Raj.
Woo, yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And then we've got coming up next. I don't have a cue for it at all, but what's this? The audience scoreboard. All right, sound guy, you're not teaming me up here, so we're just gonna have to keep going. It's Nick the Johnny Lance with 1 point on the audience scoreboard, and everyone else is at 0.
Here comes a new challenger.
Late. That's a little late, but you could be that new challenger if you're watching this right now. You could submit picks to make your name famous for 2025. And all you got to do is put some picks in, and you don't even got to get the highest score here. You just have to beat one competitor from the main cast every new show. And this time around, you know who you got to go up against? Do you know how to go up? You got to go up against? It is 24/7 Lou.
I'm from New York.
Be quiet.
The former champ, the longest reigning TFS Pod Predictions champion. So good luck, folks, because if you think you can do it better, I want to see you do it. I want to see you try. We're waiting. We're ready. That said, that's the scoreboard. Back to you, Lou.
All right, yeah. You could be a beast.
You could be the guy who sees somebody get a point and go,
be me.
All right. Let's get into the predictions battle here. Well, first off, what is the order of the combatants in this one?
All right, order of combatants is we have myself in going first, followed by 24/7 Lou, and then we've got the write-ins. And her write-in rules, despite being a member of the main cast, he is not in the lead. So it is going to be after us two, Osama bin Diesel, the one-man band, main event Jeff, the Torinator, Playboy Raj, and last but not least, the Randomizer. So we've got 8 competitors for this event.
Oh, wow. 8 competitors. All right.
Stacked roster of competitors. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to beating everybody, including you at home.
Big
That's
words
right.
there, buddy.
That's right.
Big
That's right.
words.
Including you at home.
You there, sitting at home, acknowledge me.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Now let's get the show on the road.
Yeah. All right. All right. Hold on. Just fixing something over here to fix. Here we go. Sorry about that. Anyway, here we go. All right. Let's go to our first matchup that was thrown in there on Wednesday on Dynamite, which is the Hurt Syndicate, the champs, versus the Learning Tree, Big Bill, members of the Learning Tree, Big Bill and Brian Keith for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Ric-Hard, you go first. What do you have?
I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Hurt Syndicate for the win. I don't even know who Brian Keith is. Sorry. So I'm expecting that guy. I'm expecting that guy to take the pin. Don't act shocked. Hurt Syndicate for the win. That's my pick. Put it in the books.
All right, Hurt Syndicate for the win. All right, my turn to pick on this one. I'm going to go with yes. I'm going to go Hurt Syndicate to retain the titles. Didn't they just recently win it? So yeah, it's going to be Big Bill versus. I want to see that Big Bill versus. I might change my pick if it was Big Bill and I don't know Enzo. That might make me change my pick, but Big Bill and some other guy, come on. Yeah. Well, yeah. So yeah, that's my pick. That's my pick. Hurt Syndicate. What do we get from everyone else?
Here we go. What do we?
Oh wait,
get
if you folks,
from
if you're home,
everybody
hold on 1 second before we continue. Folks, if you're watching at home, you want to make a comment, you want to make a prediction, who's going to win this match? We will mention it. Go ahead, and we'll add it to our list of our competing against me, against my predictions. So if you want to chime in, you can leave a comment there, and we will mention it. And you're going against me, my prediction.
Lou, you're being too nice when you're being invited here. You just got people scared there. You gotta rile them up. Hey, wuss, you think you can take a shot at the champ? He's listening to you right now. You gonna make a pick? Do it. I'm just letting you know right now.
The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
Because he ain't no rookie, all right? Now, that said, this is actually an easy pick or an easy match because, well, no going around it here. Let's say it. We got a consensus!
Wow, already.
We got a consensus! Everybody picked the Hurt Syndicate. 8 out of 8. Look at that. Doesn't get any more decisive than that, I'd say.
Yeah, that's good. All right.
Better luck next time, Big Bill and what's his name here? Brian.
Who in the hell is that? Some mid-carder?
All right. Next matchup, we have Mercedes Moné versus Julia Hart in a quarterfinals match for the Women's Owen Hart Foundation Tournament. The quarterfinals match. It's not a title match. And Mercedes Moné is holding a lot of titles. Why not one more? But it's just quarterfinals. So, yeah, I'm going to say Moné with the victory.
Oh, wait. We got somebody calling in. Caller. Hold on. Let me get this call. Caller, you're on TFS Pod. What do you got to say? What's your name, sir?
Hello.
Where are you calling from? Oh my gosh.
I'm calling from
this is the first time
the
for
leader
TFS
of the
Pod.
CWO.
Oh, no, it's him.
Man, it's made
hold on.
Main event Jeff, the leader of the pack, Tornado and Playboy Rush. Never looking back, they're the CWO, taking over the scene. Wrestling predictions, their ultimate dream.
There we go.
Let him make his case. What do you got to say, Jeff? Oh, there it is. We scared him off with the theme song.
All right. So, wait. He's making a live prediction. Wait, we'll get to him in a second. I'm gonna say Mercedes Moné with the victory. That's my pick. Who do you have, Ric-Hard?
Victory! Wow. Look, I want to say this. I think this would be the perfect time for Mercedes Moné to, lose a match finally. I mean, it's for Owen Hart. Julia Hart, even though they're not related. That'd be really cool. But unfortunately, I'm going to go with the safe pick here and say Mercedes Moné for the win. That's my pick. By the way, I just want to say he's touting his boy with that icon.
Oh, he put the picture of CM Punk. Oh
God. Oh man, but yeah, pretty crazy, pretty good stuff.
All right, what do you get from Diesel?
Mercedes Moné.
All right, Mercedes.
And then here we go. We have got
space there for it. Main event Jeff, you ready with your pick when we call you, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna come on
Jeff
to do one.
All right, what you got to say, Jeff? We know you want to get it out of your system.
Oh yeah, fuck the Hulk Hogan.
Excuse me.
Your language is inappropriate.
My apologies to all the children out there listening. What is the prediction right now? I'm not predicting.
Prediction right now is Mercedes Moné versus Julia Hart. Jeff, I do have your write-in. Do you want to add anything while we have you on the line? And then we have to kick you out because Hulk Hogan is the sponsor of this show, apparently. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
We're gonna have a beer. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I can't drink on the job. Just gotta. My can's empty. All right, we've got for the picks. We've actually got a consensus.
Another one.
Say that right. I didn't say that right. Let me one more time.
We got a consensus! We got a consensus!
No, only the one time. Only the one time.
Wow, what a surprise!
So yeah, everybody picks Mercedes Moné, which I'm very surprised by. You would think that since it's a non-title match, but nah. Mercedes Moné for the win. Although it really does say a lot that the champion is just wrestling in a tournament and in a non-title match right now, because that's how over she is as champion.
I know.
That's how valid the contenders list looks, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
What a shame.
Yeah, that's a thing too.
Especially considering Julia Hart is a former champ. By the way, shout out to Jeff for appearing on the call.
Yeah. All right. Next matchup we have, it's Will Ospreay versus Kevin Knight in the men's court in the quarterfinal for the men's Owen Hart men's tournament championship quarterfinal. I'm messing this up. Let me start again. Will Ospreay versus Kevin Knight in the Owen Hart men's tournament quarterfinal. There we go.
Maybe yeah, messing it up as bad as that was. At least you didn't call him Keith Knight.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
I can't read. It's okay. No, it says I can't. It's okay. You know, it's okay.
Maybe one day.
Oh gosh, I'm so glad we kept that clip. Shout out to the sound guy. Shout out to the sound guy.
And it was in English. It wasn't in Japanese.
That makes it funnier. Oh man! All right. We're stalling too much here.
Ric-Hard,
real simple. I'm gonna say we're gonna give it to the Ospreay, Will Ospreay for the win over Kevin Knight. That is my pick.
All right, Will Ospreay for the win. All right, Will Ospreay. My turn to pick on this one. Yeah, I think this is a good time because I think Kevin Knight was a new sign from New Japan. He brought him over, and this would be a good time to make him shine. But it's a tournament. So if it was just a regular singles match, not on Dynasty, I would probably go with Kevin Knight just to start some other storyline. But this is part of the tournament thing, so yeah, I think Will Ospreay is trying to, go for the tournament win and advance from this quarterfinal match. So to do that, he has to beat Kevin Knight. So thanks, Kevin Knight, but Will Ospreay will come out with a victory on this one, and I think we're gonna have a lot of good. Ooh, oh, no, he did that kind of match,
bruv.
So yeah. That's the kind of match I feel it's going to be.
All right.
So, what do we get from everyone else?
Well, I just want to add in, I'm pretty sure Will Ospreay's going to win the tournament and then be able to challenge for the world title again. But that's a different story here. In terms of what we have for everybody else, here we go. We have got Osama Diesel saying Ospreay. We've got the one-man band saying Ospreay. Main Event Jeff says Ospreay. Torinator says Ospreay. Playboy Roz says Will Ospreay. And the randomizer says Kevin Knight.
Okay, fine. I'm cool. I'm fine.
First dissenting opinion. Right out of the
game.
Randomizer. Always. Never fails.
Huh. All right. Next matchup, we have Daniel Garcia, the champ, versus Adam Cole in a singles match for the AEW TNT Championship. This match has no time limit, and no outside interference is permitted. I go first in this one, and
good luck enforcing that.
yeah. I go first in this one, and I don't know. I don't feel like Daniel Garcia will retain. I don't feel, and I think that Adam Cole has more folks that can help him, even though they put that restriction in there. They'll come in, they'll find a way to help. Because what are you gonna do? Disqualify the match, end the match right there. Just say, no, you can't do that. Get out after they've already hit him with a belt or something, or a pipe or something, to Daniel Garcia. So I'm gonna go with Adam Cole with the victory. That's my pick. Adam Cole. Baby. Not you. Anyway. Ric-Hard, you're next. What do you have?
I am also going to agree and say a win for Adam Cole, because good luck getting no interference to occur. So, yeah. Adam Cole, baby, for the win.
All right. Adam Cole.
And here we go. We've got Osama Ben Diesel saying Cole for the win. Main Event Jeff says Adam Cole.
No, wait. One man band?
Adam Cole. One man band. Sorry, I got the order mixed up. Adam Cole. It's not that hard. Sorry. They all have the same picks, so I got confused with names. This list is really difficult to read sometimes. I'm pulling a Lou.
Whoa. Seems like a CWO.
What the heck?
I think it looks like a CWO order. A CWO.
Oh, okay. All right. Picks. Yeah, there's a lot of
new members.
We'll get to that. That said, Playboy Raj says Adam Cole for the win, and the randomizer says
here we go.
Daniel Garcia.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a 7-1 split yet again, thanks to the randomizer.
Wild. I don't know. Yeah, soon we got to change the randomizer, right?
Yeah.
All right.
After this month ends, the randomizer changes to the changes from the random number generator to, I believe it's the dice. Ooh. No, not the dice.
Not the dice. Wheel.
To the wheel.
It hasn't gotten to the wheel yet. All right, good. Wow. All right, next matchup. We have Chris Jericho with the title versus Bandito with the mask. In a title versus mask match for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Ric-Hard, go first. Who do you have?
I want to start off by saying that these two have wrestled before. This is actually one of, I think, Chris Jericho's first title defenses as champion when he was originally the first the ROH champion again. And they did it on Dynamite. And Bandito is amazing to watch in the ring. That match was superb. It's one of the few. It's one of the few times I actually tuned into Dynamite in a long time. And when I saw that match, I actually said, "Wow, this guy's really good."
Yeah, he is.
So I like that this match is happening again. I'm hoping Bandito gets his win back. I don't think they're going to unmask him. So I'm going to say Bandito for the win. And I hope that's how it goes. Bandito with Chris Jericho losing the title. That's my pick.
All right. Bandito. All right, my turn to pick. I think that if or when Chris Jericho wins this match and Bandito's mask is taken off, we're going to see it. You know who we're going to see?
Who?
That little kid that was at ringside that showed some abs to Chris Jericho. We've ever seen that video.
Oh my God!
And give him
Oh,
the finger.
God.
It was me. I know what that means.
Oh man! Oh, that video is hilarious. That little kid was.
Your dad
was
don't have
on-
abs. I got abs. Look at these. Like, what the heck?
How'd you get those? How'd you get those? By actually working out, unlike you.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I think it's a kid underneath the mask. No. Or young Chris Jericho. Imagine that. Anyways.
That'd be nuts.
No, yeah, they're not gonna take off Bandito's mask. Come on, man.
Bandito has a great gimmick and a good look, but they definitely better not take it off of him.
Yeah,
who knows if he actually wants to be unmasked? Maybe he does. But I think the mask adds a good bit of mystique.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Bandito to take the win on this one. New champ.
All right.
What do we get from everyone else?
Here we go. The everyone else party is back in business, and we've got Osama Ben Diesel with Bandito. The one-man band saying Bandito. The main event Jeff saying Bandito. Tornator saying Bandito. Playboy Raj saying Chris Jericho. Look at that. Oh my God. And he's going to be joined by the Randomizer, who also says Chris Jericho. We got a 2-6 split.
What?
That's wild. That is wild. Playboy Raj going bold. Some would say that is
Big mistake.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me put the graphic up that I created. I couldn't find before. There it is. We need a video of that. Anyway, that was bold. Boldness. All right.
That's wild.
All right. Next matchup, we have the Death Riders, Claudio Castagnoli, Pac, and Wheeler Yuta, the champs, versus rated FTR, Cope, Cash Wheeler, and Dax Hardwood. Trios match for the AEW World Trios Championship. All right, I go first in this one. And I'm kind of torn on this one because I kind of want to say rated FTR for the win. But I know there's been tension between FTR amongst them. I mean, FTR. Tension amongst them. So that's what makes me think, like, I don't know if they'll actually get the victory because I know they want to go for the tag titles, but tag titles are kind of occupied right now. So I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit split up on this one.
I think you need to make up your mind right now.
I will. Give me a second here. So only because I think that of that ridiculous booking that we had in the last pay-per-view shows of AEW, where Cope doesn't win the title and gets beat up and all the silly nonsense that we had before. I think just for that reason is that they'll touch gold, but it'll be the trios gold. So I think they'll come out with the victory on this one. And yeah, I'm going to go with rated FTR for the victory on this one.
Okay.
All right. Who do you have?
Nice. Whew. Well, you see, I see your pick, and I'm very intrigued by it. But all I can say
that's a really good point. I would like to say no, and I think I'm right, actually.
Maybe that's right. You know why? Because I'm pretty sure we're going to see some interference here from a very, very spiteful former tag partner of not Cope, Edge, but he's calling himself Cope now. He's going to have to cope with another loss. That's what he's going to have to do. Because we're going to see Christian Cage come out to cost Edge or Cope the trios title, because for some reason AEW refuses to take any championship away from the Death Riders. So I'm going to go with Death Riders and further build upon the Wheeler Yuta story where they eventually do lose it, but to other people. I'm going to say Death Riders for the win. Put it in the books.
Death Riders. All righty.
That's
all
right.
And what do we get from everyone else?
And here we go. Osama Ben Diesel says Death Riders. The Woman Band says rated FTR. And then we've got Main Event Jeff saying rated FTR. The Tornator saying rated FTR. Playboy Raj saying rated FTR. And the Randomizer saying rated FTR. We've got a 2-6 split.
Move this man!
Wait, what? Whoa, who we booing?
Something doesn't sound right.
Oh, something doesn't.
What the hell is that?
Okay.
I know what's going on here. I know what's going on here.
No. You don't know.
You know what? You know what that is? You know what that is?
Hey, that's gimmick infringement, and you know it.
What are you implying, sir?
Oh, you know what I'm implying. You know. I know.
Well. All right. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Because you know what? I don't think as long as it's just a theory, it doesn't matter. Okay.
It doesn't matter. All righty.
There you go.
Next matchup: Kenny Omega, the champ, versus Ricochet versus Speedball Mike Bailey in a three-way match for the AEW International Championship. Ric-Hard, you go first. Who do you have?
Oh, this one's easy. Kenny Omega for the win. That's my pick.
All right. My turn to pick? Yeah.
Yep.
I see a possibility here where Ricochet somehow gets Kenny Omega out of the ring, does a move on Speedball Mike Bailey. Calm down. There's a move on Mike Bailey, and Ricochet comes out with a victory on this one. And that way, Kenny Omega doesn't look bad. Like, he got pinned. He wasn't in there for the pin. And Ricochet wins the title. And now Kenny Omega can go for bigger fish. Bigger titles.
Poor Mike Bailey.
Poor Mike Bailey. So.
Is that your pick?
I haven't said my pick yet. I'm telling you what I can see.
Here we go. Here we go.
So, oh yeah, the guy who does the shorts, chop that up and put that one out. And then after that one, you put out this one on a separate short. Kenny Omega wins.
What the hell is that?
I talk about. I could see this potentially happening. Maybe Kenny Omega trips and falls out of the ring, and Ricochet manages to pin Mike Bailey.
Don't get me started with the NXT Lola Vice match. Don't get me started.
Gotta protect her. And look at badass.
Shayna Baszler, the most dominant person when she was in NXT. Then goes to the main roster, then comes back.
Hey,
to
she
NXT.
lost her footing.
What did it do for Lola Vice?
Look, the point is
underground. They should have underground the whole ring, whole match.
Oh gosh. All right. Anyways, in terms of picks here, let's get to this point. We have guess what we have, folks. Take a guess, Lou. What do you think we got?
Various picks from very well educated.
No. Stop with that nonsense. I'll tell you what we have.
Texas! We got a consensus! We got a consensus!
So nice, I said it 3 times.
Wow. All right.
Right. I'm so happy. Everybody agreed and said Kenny Omega for the win. Look at that. Isn't it nice when we all get along and make the same picks?
Huh. Who's we? Who are you including in we?
Oh, you're right. Hey, in this case, we all get along. We all pick Kenny Omega. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, we all. Who's the we?
All
right.
No. Quit with your speculation.
Next matchup. Timeless Toni Storm, the champ, with Luther at ringside, versus Megan Bayne in a singles match for the AEW Women's World Championship. I go first in this one, and I say TS. Toni Storm with the victory. That's my pick. Ric-Hard, who do you have?
Well, I'm going to go with TT. Or since there's an S there, I guess I'll say titties.
Whoa.
Oh, wait. No, I mean TTS. Timeless Toni Storm. But if you say it fast, it sounds wrong,
TTS. All right.
There you go, Lou. Take it easy, okay? Take it easy because that language.
Because it's indecent and it is totally unacceptable.
Actually, you should be saying
What? Stop promoting sexuality!
I still have that picture of the Godfather. But look, they're right here. They're right here. Look at that.
I can't help it. Toni Storm looks great. And Megan Bayne, by the way, also looking pretty good in that picture. Just saying. Yeah. But honestly, I looked at the match list, and I'm sure this is not to put Megan Bayne down or anything, but like,
I don't even know who you are.
I know they built her up really quick as like a war destroyer, but that's too quick.
Yeah, she's don't get me wrong, she's impressive, but I feel like she's just being built to be fed to Toni Storm. So, Toni Storm for the win. That's my pick, especially considering she only recently won it.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways,
in
terms of picks, here we go. We got Osama bin Diesel saying Storm for the win. That's Toni Storm. One Man Band says Toni Storm for the win. Main Event Jeff says Toni Storm. The Tornator says Toni Storm. Playboy Raj saying Megan Bayne. Look at that. Bold.
Whoa.
And the Randomizer saying Megan Bayne.
Wow.
We have a 2-6 split. And let me tell you, Playboy Raj is being bold, folks. Really bold. Will it pay off? We'll find out.
He has a friend of the Randomizer. All right, next matchup.
Basically.
Next
main event matchup.
Yeah, we have Jon Moxley, the champ, versus Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana at ringside in a singles match for the AEW World Championship. Ric-Hard, you go first. Who do you have? Who do we have?
Ooh, whoa. What's this we stuff here? No. There's no we stuff here. I have a reason for why I'm making this pick, okay? It's really simple. It's the same theory I have as to why Moxley hasn't lost the title since. And that's because there's someone that they're saving him to face, to finally lose it to. And that someone is not Swerve Strickland, as much as people would like it to be. So, I'm predicting Swerve Strickland loses with a betrayal from Prince Nana. who will join the Hurt Business or something. I don't know. And Moxley is going to be celebrating in the ring, and he's going to get interrupted by the person that took the title from Swerve Strickland originally. None other than the guy Moxley attacked, Bryan Danielson, who will return for Double or Nothing. So, yeah, I'm going with the winner and still champion. Let me see if I can do this. John Moxley.
All right, John Moxley with the win. All right, my turn to pick. See, with this pick, I was so close to going with John Moxley. So close. But you see, what's happening here is that Swerve Strickland should have never lost that title in the first place. And this ship is going crazy out of control with John Moxley as champion. So, for that reason, Swerve Strickland should win this match. But
Okay.
John Moxley wins.
Yeah.
Cheating.
Crook. What? Unbelievable. Swerve Strickland should win this match. He should have never lost that title. All that stuff. But what are we going to do? Yeah, have John Moxley win.
Dude. Not cool.
Yes, we know it's Swerve's house.
That's gimmick. That's
but
gimmick
it's
infringement.
Moxley's.
That's gimmick infringement. You looked at my pick and you copied it.
No. We know it's Swerve's house, but it's Moxley's title to control.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, because he has a
Oh,
faction,
man.
and it has to be another faction, and there's no faction behind Swerve Strickland. He said no to the Hurt Business, right?
Yeah, he said no. You're right. All right. That said, I just want to point out that I realized something interesting just now, and I thought about this earlier, and I forgot to mention it. I think it's interesting that ever since Cope went on injury leave, and we were complaining about him never winning matches, I can't help but notice that he doesn't win matches. It's almost like AEW decided to give us what we wanted after we didn't want it anymore. I thought that was funny. Fine. You know what? You don't want to laugh? That's good. Just know this. I think that this, of all times, was the worst time to do that. Cope should have won in the last match that he had in the title for it.
Yeah, I agree.
John Moxley's done enough as champion. But that's neither here nor there, because here we go. Final picks. Final round of the night. There's still way more predictions left for the year. It's Diesel saying Moxley for the win. One Man Band saying Moxley for the win. Main Event Jeff saying Swerve for the win with, he adds, an assist from, of all people, Hangman Adam Page. Wow. That's wild.
Wait, what was that? Wait, I'm sorry. What was that the woman band Diesel said?
Diesel said John Moxley.
Oh my God.
Win. So he picked John Moxley. And so did One Man Band. One Man Band also picked John Moxley. So
wow.
While you're catching up. That said, Main Event Jeff said Swerve for the win with an assist by Hangman Adam Page, which is wild to me. After what these people did to each other. But that's wild that he says Hangman's going to help Swerve win. And what's even more wild is that somebody copied that exact pick with the same wording and said Swerve was going to win with an assist from Adam Page. And that someone is the Torinator of all people. Wow. What are the odds?
Yeah. How?
And then Playboy Raj says John Moxley, but he doesn't say how, he's bucking the trend. Playboy Raj says John Moxley for the win. And then the randomizer says Swerve Strickland for the win. We have a 5-3 split to end the show. That's wild. Oh my gosh. This is going to be one heck of a performance. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? What do you think, Lou? Huh?
Yeah, it will be.
It's the start of a dynasty. We might see some new leaderboards forming. People actually in contenders. Yeah. Should be interesting. That said, folks, that is going to wrap it up for us and our AEW Dynasty predictions. We will see how they play out. And to our part-time champion, wherever he is, we hope to see you at the next installment so that we could rub it in your face that you didn't win.
We have 24/7 winning championship rings. Where Ric-Hard is your girlfriend.
Not anymore.
Whoa, not anymore.
Still the case.
Not anymore.
All right, somebody get me a beer.